I had to change my first name, it would be Zach, because as a kid, I always wanted to be the Zach. I was the only, there was no Zachs in our school. So I'm like, oh, I want to have a unique name. Mike is the most common name. Then Zach Michalowicz, Mike Michalowicz barely works. Zach Michalowicz has been horrible. So I'd probably have to change my last name to Attack. Zach Attack. I do like to play guitar, and admittedly, I'm not great at it, but I can hold my own a little bit. I like to jam. Singing is not my talent, so I will do it because I like to play guitar, and to sing a melody with it's great, but I have to do it when my wife's not around because she doesn't like it. It's like a cat screeching a little bit. I always have two guitars here because sometimes people come by that jam out. So we could do a little blues kind of thing, you know, some basic stuff, and you can do your own melody to it. If it's the right show, yes. I'll tell you the show I can't win is Price is Right. When I'm traveling, I'll just turn things on into, so I started to try to compete. I have no sense of what pricing is. Like, oh, what's that refrigerator worth? I'm like, I don't know, $300? $6,000. So I think I'm still stuck in the 70s in my mind and think prices are still in the 70s. I don't think I have a shot. I'm like, yes, I do wear socks. With sandals? No. But my wife said, oh, you could pull off a Birkenstock with a sock. And I'm like, do you think I'm middle-aged? And she's like, you are middle-aged. So I may start wearing socks and Birkenstocks. On myself, my favorite body part is my hands, and not because I think that my hands are attractive or anything, but because you can play guitar with it, you can write with it. Like my life's vocations and enjoyment comes out of activities through my hands. I dare say, and this is risky to say, I even appreciate it more than my own eyesight. But that's a big one to say that. On other people, I mean, a body part is the face, is that fair? I mean, all expression comes from our face. And so we can talk about what we see attractive in others or not or whatever, but I think the face is the source of all communication. And so I really value in the way people express themselves just by making gestures with their face. Blueberries, but jumbo blueberries. There's a certain blueberry that is double the size of a typical blueberry, but it's sweeter and juicier and crunchier. I have them all the time. And this time of year, it's off season. Like we're recording this in January. So they're kind of expensive. Like a pack can go for like $8 or $9, but I can't go without them. Every day, I have a little couple of blueberries. It's a joy. Entrepreneurship, because it's not taught, but I think personal finance, I think that is lacking, and so many people struggle with their personal finance. If people could understand how to accumulate wealth, or to at least to bring themselves comfort and consistency financially, I wonder what the positive repercussions of that would be societally. Young Frankenstein, the movie, like I've seen it now 100 times. I don't know, I'm just picking the number, but I've seen it so many times. I probably could say it line for line. I love that movie. And I still laugh, sometimes harder than I've ever laughed before at certain scenes because they're just so absurd. They're so funny. The comedians were so good. And I think Terry Garr is the only person still living from that. Like most of these people are past, and I think they just left a gift behind of humor that the world can benefit from. It's a great movie.